Next we have Ken. Ken is the CEO of iCell. iCell is one of the 3 wireless ISP, and he's here today to share a view on his requirements. Yeah, let's welcome Ken.
Yeah, too short. I need a board. It's okay if I speak without the mic.
We are recording. We need to record.
Okay, my name is Ken Chua. I'm CEO of iCell Network. I think most of you know us from the Wireless SG project, but behind that, we also do a lot of other stuff. For example, I think some of the partners here in the room, we help to power some of their screens, some of their infrastructure, and lately, iCell have been embarking on a new generation of Wireless SG. I think for the past 2-3 years, the speed has been going down and down until it's unusable. So we've been porting Wireless SG now to the NGN framework. So most of our building now will be going to 100 meg. Even a cafe will start with 10 meg minimum. And like the hospital, we just put in hospital is going for 200 meg. And just last weekend, we turned on NUS campus, so we link all the campuses together. So besides the standard internal wireless campus network, we have the public wireless SG campus. So one of the jokes is you can give birth and serve at the same time in KKH. Yes. iCell. Okay, what we're trying to do here is we are a hybrid service provider, infrastructure service provider. We try to link the virtual and the physical world, and we try to plug in where standard connectivity cannot deliver. For example, I think you know now 3G is going slower and slower, and before the 4G LTE comes into place, we think Wi-Fi is the linkage interim in between. Every devices now are equipped with a Wi-Fi chipset. Definitely will be a Wi-Fi chipset, and if next week Google launch their tablet, you will see another big flood. So, and even now, prepaid foreign workers are carrying smart devices. For example, for the Singtel case, as you know, the Little India is a prepaid zone. We have a large screen there. So we're willing to have the screen, provide a wireless coverage. Let's try some connectivity, beep to the screens. That kind of applications. Okay, this is just a bit about our visions. We're hoping VR, we call it virtual real world connectivity, can be achieved using some of our framework and some of our applications. Okay, next. Okay, one of the things is we are helping to power most of the screen players, all the screen operators, partners, media, digital agencies in Singapore, from all the large panel along Orchard Road, down to even TP. We're helping TP to build the 76 screen plus one large LED inside campus. And if you go to MRT stations, you see the big standee with 2 antennas, the big screen, 2 antennas. Those are also our collaboration. We supply the infra, and actually we build the software behind also. So framework are ready, screens are ready. And on top of that, we are looking at some of the requirements internally from ourselves, and quite a fair bit from our partners. For example, the idea was screens are already invested, wireless already put in, big bandwidth are already plugged on to the backhaul. Right now, how can we increase the usage of those panels besides the standard static video screen being pumped to you? How do we make it more interactive? How do we encourage advertisers to spend more, encourage the usage of more creative usage of those screens? All right, next, please. All right, so maybe a bit about what we have. iCell have 780,000 wireless SG customers now, and every day we are registering about 250 to 300 new subscribers. Yes, the number is increasing. It's unique because we register them via passport number or NRIC number. So this data are growing. Working with us, we should be able to bring you to most of our partners, including some of our own screens. Obviously, some of the partner screens, the developments or the ability to plug in might be a bit more difficult, but we have a few screens that we control ourselves that we can actually tear the whole framework for you. Right? I think one example we're talking about is the Verge Tekka Mall, that screen. We are planning to do some testing over there. That junction is the most heavy traffic junction in Singapore. Though yes, it's vehicular traffic, but also you have a certain profile of user along that place. Right? For example, we are looking at that particular locations for what about how do I transmit something to a vehicle? All right. How do I ensure that the prepaid tourist user, whatever, can actually get connected? And how about if I peep on something and launch something voice or Wi-Fi? Maybe our telco partner don't like that, but we think with 100 meg behind a Viber or WhatsApp apps, easier for you to increase connectivity with your consumer and the advertiser, right? Image recognitions along Orchard Road and some of the screens, right? Okay, we can bring in our user base, our hotspot, a lot of screens in some strategic area, a group of actually customer, the advertiser, the media agency. In the end, it's numbers and dollar and cents. So how to convince DBS to spend? We have been helping DBS to carry a lot of their advertisements. How do you encourage them to do some spend, right? Promoting test bid on our panels, and what we're hoping is we're going to start to empower some of the screen to have 3G technology. Right, so the idea is image recognition over 3G, is it possible? What about 3G interactive on some certain games? So in fact, we're also supporting a partner like MediaCorp on their bus stand screens. So a lot of this, I think, underlying foundation infra iCell can provide a framework. Okay, next slides. Okay, we are hoping a group of partners to help us with digital content development. All right, integration with transactional engines. NMC, we are going to enable NMC in some of our screens. Will be a framework for those test beds. All right, and some screens, especially in the train one, we are now train station. We are testing image recognitions. All right, in fact, I think in TP the software is already embedded. The same software is already being used. So we are now testing 10 stations with these image recognitions for gender recognitions, age recognitions. And it triggers the media player to deliver different content based on whatever they detected. Next. Okay, so I've said all this. The idea was to do with as many phones as possible, but generally it will be the new generation of smartphone, iOS-based phones, Android phones, and obviously Windows 8, right? And then 3D visualization service, AR, games. We are very open. iCell have since we control the network, we are a small company, we are a bit more nimble, and we are more than willing to open here and there based on certain government restriction, especially on data sharing. But yes, we have a big pool of user base and a lot of hotspots. Okay, next. Okay, so these are the screen app we are looking at, up to data analytics. All right, maybe to share, we are trying to look at things from this side. At the beginning, we have this OOH, right, our home. Okay, what we're hoping is to bring it to DOOH, digital our home, right? And then from here, while we can detect the user, we can give them something called POH. We can personalize or profile them, right? So as I do you, I pull you. Now we pull, I need to loo you. I need to give you a loo. Okay, since I know where's the screen, where you're connected from, I can location base you. So we can provide the LBS data, right? And then with the things, all these are given by something called moo. All right, the cow is the one that gives the poo and the loo. All right. So since you peep at the screen, we can transmit it to your smart devices because this is really personalized and it goes with you. So we've been trying to coin the word and sell it to most of our digital media agency where they talk this kind of language. So we are trying to meet the technology versus those people with long hair, right? And anyway, they are the one who do the creative and getting the customer to do the ad spend. So we need to be able to talk their talk and move things towards their direction. So from the do, we have the poo, loo, and the moo, right? So this is iCell's scraps of these things. Next, I think that's about the last slide, right? Okay, on top of that, obviously we have tons of email addresses that we can blast. We got practically 700, now should be 800,000 mobile numbers. We're going to use it very carefully. We have a lot of road shows. We're doing road shows in IDA booth this coming Asia, where we'll be showing some of this kind of technology. And obviously, direct team. So we'll be looking for partners to help us to actualize, monetize, write some apps, write some program right on top of our network, and then fulfill a lot of our other partners, digital advertisers' requirements. All right. Thanks. I think that's the last slide. Thanks. Okay. So this is just a. Okay. This one, Temasek Poly. Okay. We're helping with Temasek Poly on this part. So if you need to tweak a bit of the requirement over there at their place, since we are helping with the infrastructure, we'll help you to tweak also. But with their approval, what do you want us to pump? Okay. I think that's all. Thanks.
Questions for Ken?
Yeah.
Questions for Ken? For iCell? Yes.
So have you got a predetermined idea of exactly what you want?
Yes, we do have a list. Actually, we have 3 to 4 partners, customers that we would like to share, but with some NDA. All right. One we just discussed this morning is a coffee chain, quite famous coffee chain, traditional coffee chain, who is doing some expansion around town. So they want to use next generation of technology. How do we increase that? We got 2 shopping centers. We wireless a lot of shopping centers, so majority of our needs will be the shopping centers, together with their media agencies. Inside SMRT side, yes, we can safely say that yes, we are looking for a lot of development inside a train station. Train stations per day, we have about, should be easily 1.2, 1.3 million footfall. Right, wireless is ready, screens are ready, 53 stations are already enabled. So what can we do about that? We will be looking at about maybe 200 buses for some pilot projects, right? Where there will be a digital screens, location tracking in the bus. So especially we can provide a coordinate, where's the bus, you can peep. Then maybe bus is in Orchard Road, you pop up Orchard Road's advertisements or something like that. All right. So we are open, we are flexible. We have screens that we think some of the partners here can give us more idea what to do with it. Users who are surfing for free for the past few years, can we make some money out of them? Especially NUS here. NUS, we got a big pool of users here. All right. TP also. 15,000 students, right? Sky is the limit. We make money together. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for your sharing the vision of OOH. Yeah.